Hey everyone, welcome back to another energy check-in video where I go through the 12 zodiac signs just to check in what's going on, what you need to know, if there's anything that needs to be highlighted, any advice Spirit would like to give you to help you navigate your situation. This is where we could tap into that energy to receive the messages from Spirit. I will not be including all of the 12 zodiac signs in one video, so I'm just gonna go with the flow and see how many of them I can get in today. It's probably going to be around 4 to 6 of them. We'll see. I just felt the call, so we're just kind of taking it as it comes. As always, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, so you can just go ahead and jump to your sign. Feel free to listen to your sun, moon, or rising sign, or any other important planetary placements that you're feeling called to listen to. We are going to be starting today's reading with Libra because it is Libra season, so happy birthday to all of my beautiful Libras. I hope you all get everything you wish for and more because truly you deserve it. So let's take a look, Libra, at what the current energy is for you. Really quickly, I'm going to shuffle these cards. Okay, Libra, so let's see. What is the current energy for my Libras? I love it. I think you guys are working really hard. You're focused on your job, on your work, and you're looking like you're in a really good position. You're looking like you're very independent. I just heard independent, down, spend it. I think that's Sierra. It's called Goodies. Oh my God, that's such an old song. But yeah, you're looking very self-sufficient. You just have everything that you need. You're working hard and it shows. You're just tending to your garden, taking care of your side of things. And yeah, maybe you're even going shopping. You have a little bit of extra money to spend on some leisure activities, or like I said, just clothes or hair, makeup, nails. But yeah, you're just looking very well taken care of. Look at this. This card wanted to come out. Just very well taken care of. You are looking so good on a material level, looking very abundant. I think it's because you're in this mode right now. This energy is just surrounding you. This energy of abundance, of growth, of opportunity. And you seem very hungry. You know what I mean? You seem like you're going for all the opportunities. You're really focused, you're working, you're dedicated. So all of these things that are coming to you, all of this abundance that's coming to you in the material world is definitely deserved. Your finances, your material reality is looking incredible. I feel like you have so many opportunities to be successful, to make money, and it's almost maybe you can't keep up, because I do think you're very busy, but maybe you just can't keep up with all of the work that you're getting, with all of the opportunity or all of the workload. It's definitely a very abundant time for you financially. You seem to be on top of your game, but it's almost a little too much. It's almost whoa, 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 whoa. I need to take a breath, So let's continue for you, Libra. Yeah, so right now, Spirit is just letting you know that it is time to work, to deliver. I don't know if you're under a contract of some sort, you're bound by a contract, but it looks like right now you're really just focusing on your status, on your career, what it is that you do, what people know you for, publicly. You just seem to be very tied into your work, very bound up by work. But honestly, I'm getting really good vibes from this. I'm not getting that you're in a negative situation. I think this is just the phase of life that you're in. You're just building. And it seems to be you're on a winning streak. The work you're doing now, the effort you're putting in now is really blossoming. It's really giving you results. Maybe you've been at it for a while. You've been working for a while, and now is that you're getting all of the results, kind of like an avalanche, hitting you all at once. And it's almost the success won't stop coming. So it seems to be a time for you guys to really focus on your material world because you're building your material world. Whether you're building up a bank account or you're just building up to be financially free, financially independent, just really being able to take care of yourself based off of your own efforts. Like it seems that you have a good job, something that's very stable, secure, and that's going to be here, or that has already been here long term. Right now, it seems to me like Spirit is just telling you to just focus on work. I feel like you just don't have the brain capacity or the time to focus on anything else, to think about anything else but what it is that you're doing, because it seems to be very demanding and it seems to be very busy and like taking up a lot of your time. So just focus on what it is that you're doing right now. Stay dedicated, committed, diligent, and reliable. I feel like you've already been doing that. So Spirit is just kind of like telling you to continue, to keep it up, to keep going. You're definitely building something up. You are right now finding yourself in the midst of a longer term journey, a longer term cycle. You're leveling up in some way as it pertains to work, money, finances, job, career. It seems to be a very promising time for you where you're just very dedicated on your material life, your material world, and building that up, building something safe, secure, stable, something that, you know, you can depend on, you can fall back on, you can rely on. So Spirit is just telling you to stay focused and keep up the good work and just say yes. Like whatever work is coming in, whatever opportunities are coming in, I feel like it's a lot. Just take it, say yes, because maybe you had been experiencing like a period of stagnation, and it may have been because you were a little picky with your energy or you were a little more choosy. But if you just go with it and just accept whatever comes knocking on your door and just take it on with no hesitation, I do see like a very, very happy outcome. And I see you being very happy with your results and where it all takes you. Big boss energy here, Libra. I'm happy to see it. Again, keep it up. It looks like you're doing amazing. Okay, Libra, those were your messages. We are going to go ahead and move on to the next sign. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you again very soon. Take good care of yourselves. We are going to be moving on now to Scorpio. Oh my Lord. Scorpio, let's see. There's another card that fell. Okay, Scorpio. You seem to be very focused, committed on your work, on your everyday responsibilities, on your duties. There's definitely something here that you're working on, that you're committed to, that you're creating, you're building. And I just see you very, very focused. It could be something that has to do with like a lot of details. You know, it's very detail-oriented work that you're doing here. I don't know why I'm getting like it's something creative, but it could just also just be your work, your job. But for some reason, I'm really getting like there's intricate small details that you really have to focus on. And that's why you have to be extra focused, because there's some sort of like precision, is that the word? Because there's some sort of like precision to be very precise. And so I see you being very like defensive or like protective of your energy right now. Like maybe there's a lot of people that are calling you or are wanting to get your attention, but you're like very, very focused on whatever it is that you're doing. It's taking a lot of your time. You don't want anybody to like disturb your peace or like break your concentration. So you do seem to be keeping everyone kind of like at arm's length. So let's see what else is coming up for you. So you could be working on something having to do with children, with kids. For some reason, I'm getting like you're working on the nursery, or you're working on the baby room, or you're creating like a room for your kid. I don't know, you're building something for the kids. Maybe you're like making a tree house. But yeah, it seems like you're doing something for children, for someone in your family, a child. Maybe you're making a gift, creating a gift, drawing a portrait, or just like making something with your hands, working really hard on it. And it's because it's a gift. It's like you want to give it to someone that means a lot to you, that you share a history with. It's a very pure, beautiful relationship connection. It could be familial. Again, it could be like a child, or it could be for a sibling, or it could be like a teacher or a student. someone that you feel very like soft for, you know, like there's very tender feelings and emotions here, and there's just like you're really proud of whatever this is that you're making, and you can't wait to be done with it and like give it to this person as like a token of your appreciation or a token of your love of how much this connection, this relationship means to you. And you're doing this because it's making you so happy to do this. I feel like you can't wait to see the happiness on this person's face when they receive this. Maybe you're doing something that you know is really meaningful and is really special for someone, and you just cannot wait for that moment when you can just like give them this gift. I feel like it's going to be something that you really value and you really cherish, and something that you're never going to forget and you're always going to be proud about. You know, like you're going to be proud that you put the time, that you put in the effort, that you had the dedication, the commitment to make this happen, to be able to give someone this gift. So even if you're not making it yourself, like with your own hands, it could be that you're working like overtime, working longer hours to be able to afford something, to give someone something that you know is like very special and very meaningful. And again, it's like your pleasure, it's your honor to be able to provide it and to be able to do this for someone. You're doing this for someone. And again, you're so happy about it. You're so proud about it. And you can't wait for that moment when you can just give it to them. And like show them what you've been working on or what you've been up to, you know, something like that. So let's see, we're going to get one more card for you, Scorpio. Got the Four of Swords. I just see you very focused. Like you're very clear-minded, clear-headed. You're very focused. I feel like this is something that's very important to you. So again, it's like you have a one-track mind. You know, it's like you're not thinking about anything else. Everything else is on hold until you're able to accomplish this. This is definitely something that you've prioritized. And I feel like you're sleeping, eating, and breathing whatever this is. It's like the only thing on your mind. It's taking precedence over anything else. You could be a very busy bee. You could have like a lot of things to think about, to worry about, like most of us, you know? But it's like you're not letting anything else get in the way of whatever this is that you're doing, this project or this, whatever this is, this gift that you want to provide someone, or that you're literally making with your hands. I'm feeling like until you're done with this, you're not gonna think about anything else or try to take on anything else, try to resolve anything else. You feel like you need to do this right now. This is the most important thing right now. And you're doing it. And I feel like it's beautiful because it's coming from a pure place, from a place of love, you know? It's like you just want to like show someone your appreciation. Maybe this person like really helped you out at some point in life, overcome some sort of difficulty, or they helped you progress in some way. And I don't know, you're just paying it forward. It's very beautiful, very beautiful energy. So whatever this is, whatever you're up to, keep going. You seem to be very happy doing it. There seems to be amazing energy connected to it. Really good intentions, and I think you're going to be making someone very happy. So good on you, Scorpio. Okay, these were your messages. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you around here again very soon. Take good care of yourself, Scorpio, and we will now be moving on to the next sign, which is Sagittarius. So let's see, Sagittarius. Okay, Saggy, so I'm seeing that you are focused right now on your own happiness, on what's going to fill your cup, what's going to make you feel successful, what's going to make you feel accomplished and proud, because maybe you spent a lot of time focused on other people, on other things, and kind of like not worrying about your own happiness, doing what makes you feel good. You were thinking that you had to do something, that you know that it was the right thing, the most fair thing, to set your emotions aside, to set your feelings aside, and to accommodate other people, to be there for other people, to help other people, you know, solve issues, make decisions, to advise other people, to help other people progress in some way. But in doing that, you were kind of neglecting yourself. And I just see you over that. Like, you're just over that energy. You're tired of like putting yourself last and putting your own happiness goals, you know, or like happiness needs on the back burner. You're ready to make yourself the priority and to do what makes you feel good and to like grant your own wishes, you know, like fulfill your own dreams. So I do see you embarking on a new journey. Maybe you're learning something, you're taking some kind of course, but you're definitely finding yourself in the beginning stages of something that is going to be a longer term journey until you reach like the pinnacle of it, you know, until you build it up to where you want to build it up. And again, I have this feeling like you kept pushing it off to the side. You kept saying, oh, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. And finally, you just made that choice. Like, the time is now. I gotta set this other stuff down. I gotta stop doing these other things. And I have to focus on myself now. Maybe you started realizing like time isn't stopping for anyone. And what better time to focus on my own dreams and to build up my own dreams than now? And I just see you really taking control of your life and making good decisions for yourself. And I don't know, I also see you being like on a very structured kind of schedule. So again, this could be that you're going back to school, or you're getting certified for something, or you're learning something. I don't know, but whatever it is, you're at the beginning of this journey and you're just ready to dedicate yourself to it because it is something that you want to see through and that you want to build up and make stable, make solid, and it is something that you want to grow. So this could be like a business or a skill set or even like a relationship that is going to multiply eventually, you know, and give you a family. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I keep dropping the cards. How annoying. Okay. Sagittarius, let's see. What else is coming up for you? We got 3 more cards here for you. So yeah, Sagittarius, I'm seeing that I feel like you're finally taking a look at something that you've been avoiding for a long time. It's like that same thing that I was telling you. It's something that you've been putting on the back burner that you're like, I'll get to it eventually. And it's like you're finally just doing it. You decided that you didn't want to keep hiding from this, or you didn't want to keep looking the other way or avoiding this, because it's like you were doing yourself a disservice by, you know, doing that. And I think you're seeing that now. Or maybe you were afraid to do this. There could have been some kind of fear to finally face whatever it is that you finally have decided to like just take on, and that you seem to be so like dedicated to and focused on and committed to. I feel like this is something that you were like juggling for a while, that you were just kind of like trying to decide. Maybe that's what it was. Like you were deciding what you wanted to do. And I feel like you've decided, you've made the decision, you've made the choice. And now like you're committed to something. But maybe before you weren't decided, so you were kind of like juggling it, or, you know, like going back and forth, not really sure, you know, there was kind of like this wishy-washy kind of an energy, or you were trying to balance too much at a time, and you just like realized like, okay, life is never just gonna magically get easier or, you know, get less busy. This is an active choice, an active decision that I need to make to commit to something, to commit to this. Or maybe it's something that you were juggling with other things, and so you saw that that wasn't working, and that you do have to kind of like commit all of your attention, or a lot of your attention, like most of your attention on this to be successful. Hold on, my son is crying. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So where were we? Yeah, I think like this is something that you've been afraid to look at, to face, but you finally like have taken the plunge. You're finally committed to something, committed to a path. You may have been juggling it with other things, or have been too busy to take it on. But yeah, you've chosen now. You've chosen to commit to something and to really, you know, expand something, to grow something. It could be, I don't know, I'm getting like, I don't know why I'm getting a reconciliation. Like these cards don't necessarily show that, but I'm just feeling that. It's like making an offer or being softer. It could potentially like be apologizing to someone, making an offer to someone, really like trying to be committed to do the right thing. And I think you've decided that the right thing, that the most honest thing for you to do in this situation is to take care of like this new spiritual or emotional phase of life that you're finding yourself in. Maybe you want to like, again, like build a stronger sense of connection to someone. You're trying to be more empathetic for someone in particular. It could be a child. Like if you have like a strained relationship with a child, you could really be trying to make that better, you know, to heal that, to be more available, to like be there, to form a stronger bond, a stronger connection, again, like with someone in particular, or just generally speaking. I see you like really wanting to be connected to your emotions, to your emotional space. And you know what they say, like whenever you're going through a heartbreak or whenever you're going through a really hard time, go volunteer, you know, go be a helping hand for someone else. Go help bring a smile on someone's face or help someone out in some way. They say that like that kind of unconditional love, selfless work is like the best thing you can do when you're finding yourself in a really tough spot or going through difficult emotions or going through a heartbreak, helping other people. So I just see you connecting more to your emotions, to your heart. You know, you're getting softer. I feel like you're more sensitive, more perceptive. You're just being more gentle, more considerate towards others, or again, like someone in particular that you may have been avoiding. And just in general, I see you trusting your inner voice more, reconnecting to yourself, to God, the universe, source, just really calming your energies down and trying to find balance and serenity in your life. I do see you being in a very emotional place, and maybe you've been trying to avoid going to your emotions, like to this emotional place, like many of us so often do. But I see you ready to like not avoid this anymore. If there's some type of emotional work that you have to do, that you have to sit through, you're finally ready to do it. You're finally ready to face it. You're ready to work on it. And it could be something that you really love, but again, like there was some kind of heartbreak surrounding it. But it's always been something that you want to do. I think you were always just putting it off. But now you're seeing like there's no excuses. And it's time. So whatever this is, do it. It's time. It could be something very creative, or maybe it's something you have to communicate. But it's definitely something that you were putting off. And it is going to bring you so much joy and so much happiness. And it's going to feel really good to do it. It's going to make you feel very vital and full of life, full of energy. And I just keep getting repeatedly over and over that it's something you kept putting off. But not anymore. You seem to finally be taking on whatever this is. It seems to be something that is going to make you very, very happy and make you feel very successful and very abundant. And you're doing it for you. You know what I mean? Like you're doing it for you. So Spirit is saying to stay committed, stay dedicated, stay focused, stay reliable, to work on it slow and steadily. And yeah, watch something transform. Okay, Sagittarius, so that was your message. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to read for you again very soon. Take good care of yourselves. And we're going to be moving on to the next sign now. So let's move on now to Capricorn. So let's see, Capricorn, what's coming up for you? What's coming up for my Cappies? Capricorn, you're making moves, you're making plans, you're seeing where it is that you want to go, like what it is that you want to take on next. Where is your journey taking you next? And just planning for that. I don't know why these cards keep falling today, but we got the Devil here. This is your energy. Just be careful, Capricorn, that you're not being too ambitious. You know what I mean? And like that you're not like trying to conquer everything. You have to reach a point finally where you know, like you're happy, you're content with where you're at. Because I'm getting this energy or this feeling of like, you may have accomplished a lot already, but then it's always like, you want more. You know what I mean? Like it's never enough. You want to continue to expand. You want to continue to see what else is out there. You know, you probably think like, well, there's got to be more. Okay, what's next? And that can kind of be like a bad habit of always trying to be on to the next thing and feeling like you're potentially missing out on something better. So Spirit is trying to bring your attention to that. Like, are you good with where you're at? Do you really need to be expanding your horizons, you know, or are you good with where you're at? They want you to be very careful about focusing like too heavily on your material world, because there's always going to be more to accomplish, right? More to get your hands into, more to conquer. And when you're so engulfed in your material world like that, where you think like it's the only truth, this is the only reality that exists, there's nothing else but what you can accomplish on this material plane, that's when you can get consumed, when you can lose sight of what's truly important, when you just want to like continue to hoard like money or abundance. I wanted to say properties. You're just trying to like accumulate things, and then it's never enough. It's never going to be enough. And that's why it's like you're insatiated, because you're thinking that you're going to feel satiated by finding something or building something or getting your hands on something in this material world. But the way that you truly fill a void and that you truly feel satiated inside and happy and content is by going within. That talks about spiritual work, connecting to yourself, with God, with Source, with the oneness of all things. And that's how you truly find happiness. And you realize like you already have it all, you know? You don't have to keep setting your sights for more. But let's see, Capricorn. Let's get more information for you. Ooh. Another card that fell. See, I knew it. I knew it. Look at this. It's like you're always like, well, there's got to be more. There's more. There's more I can do. There's more I can accomplish. There are higher levels to reach. I feel like you always want to be top dog, the best, you know, at the highest position at the table. And it's burdening you. You having this mentality of more, like it's burdening you. It's a burden. It's feeling heavy, like you're carrying the weight of the world on your back. And it's not bringing you happiness at all. It's like you're not seeing everything that you already have, that you've already accomplished. All of the ways that you are successful. You keep focusing on what you don't have, what you haven't done, what you haven't accomplished. But there's so much more that I can do. And Spirit is saying like this is a problem. Because again, as long as you attach your happiness to something in the external, to something material, it's never going to be the answer. That's never going to be the way. You can't attach those things to something external. You have to go within. Truly, you know, where you're able to finally feel like, I'm happy with what I've built. I'm happy with what I've created. I'm happy with my material world, with my material life. I don't need any more than this. And I think like then you'll even realize like I feel like you've created a lot, like you've built a lot. You're in a good position, and it's almost like you're not even taking it into account, because it's like you want to see what else is out there. What else can I have? What else can I do? I just feel like you're searching for happiness and you're looking for it in the wrong places. You're looking for it in all the wrong places. The King of Cups. Can't make this stuff up. You have to go within. Spirit is saying like, this is what is keeping you confused, is trying to have all of these options. Usually when we can restrict ourselves, when we can like limit ourselves to something, this is where we end up finding freedom versus like having all of these options. It's harder to find happiness under those conditions, under those circumstances. It's better to like commit yourself to a certain path, you know? So right now, Spirit is advising for you to go within and to truly learn to trust yourself, to trust your inner voice, you know, your gut intuition. You can't continue to lie to yourself and get away with it. Spirit wants you to get comfortable with your internal emotional state, with your emotional landscape, and to rely on your intuition, on your feelings, on your emotions. Learn to manage your emotions. Use your intuition to make decisions. Connect with your higher self, with God, with the oneness of all, with Source, to master discernment. And most importantly, to be responsive and not reactive. That's exactly what it is. You need to respond to life. I feel like you react to life. It's like you have these gut instincts, and then you react. You jump on that instead of taking it slow, taking a breath. Because when you react, you're most likely falling into a loop, something that is trying to protect you. It's a coping mechanism. It's your automatic reaction to something, but it's proving to be ineffective and it's not working for you. So instead of reacting, following this instinct that you react upon, that just gets you in this loop where you're coping in a way that's unhealthy, they want you to learn how to cope in a healthy way, to respond versus to react, to catch yourself before you enter this loop. It's very subtle. You need to be aware on a very subtle level to not fall into these patterns, these harmful patterns that you may be in. So you definitely need to focus on supporting yourself first and foremost, to balance your emotions, to understand your emotions, and to learn healthier coping mechanisms so that you no longer react and fall into those unhealthy patterns, but that you learn to respond instead and make decisions that are more aligned with having self-awareness, where your emotions are checked and are being balanced, where you're able to take charge from this space so that you can direct and solve your problems from this space. So Spirit is also encouraging you to find help, to find a counselor if you need it, because it's not easy to it's of course possible. It's very possible to heal ourselves, but it's not easy. It doesn't mean it's easy. And it doesn't mean that you have to, carry this on your own and that you're expected to just heal and do it all on your own. Find a therapist or someone you trust, someone that you can count on, someone that, can support you through this, that can help you learn how to cope in healthier ways, that can help you deal with your emotions, can help you balance out your emotions, can help you learn how to respond versus react, can help you to find better coping mechanisms. I think I already said that. But yeah, it's time for you to dive deep into yourself, to your emotions, your emotional state, your internal emotional landscape, and work it out inside, internally. Stop attaching yourself to just the external, thinking that you're going to find your solution, your answer, your happiness there, because you see that you're not. It just brings more haze, more confusion, you trying to continue to build up your status. It's it's never going to be enough. You have to walk away from that and connect to something bigger, to God, to Source, to the divine, to connect to that and to take action from that, to take your cues from that. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of books or videos, podcasts that you can read, that you can study to learn how to do this work, or feel free to get help, to get assistance, someone that can guide you and lead you in the right direction, because where your happiness truly lies is inside. Happiness is an inside job, and until you are not right inside, you're never going to find it anywhere outside. Happiness is literally everywhere at all times. You have access to it, but it's so many people are blind to it, have a blind eye to it, because they're just focused on the wrong things. They're perceiving life through the wrong lens. So it's just a matter of cleaning your lens, and feeling spiritually, emotionally satiated inside, and really building up that internal engine. And that's what's really going to finally help you connect with your happiness, with your true happiness, with your heart, with your joy. So don't be afraid, to look at the painful stuff, to look at the hard stuff, to work out your triggers, your harmful coping mechanisms. Our coping mechanisms is just our ego trying to protect us. So it's just basically like understanding human nature, having compassion, facing it so that you can be more in touch with your inner self, more connected with your intuition, so that you can more easily take cues from this place, because this is where like the true answers come from. This is your true voice. It's where you find your truth. It comes from you. The spiritual journey is not for the faint of heart. It's not the easiest thing to embark on, but of course it's always worth it, because it's where you really get to know who you really are. You get to like uncover that, peel those layers back and get to know yourself purely, like really get to know who you are, what you want, so that you can learn to work the right way, and so that you can move forward with plans that are good for you, that are truly good for you, and so that you can learn to do things in the right way for you, with integrity, with confidence, and so that you know you're on the right path, and you know you're investing in your future in a way that is true for you, and you know where to put this energy into, and you're not distracted like trying to expand somewhere that isn't going to bring you happiness, that it's going to be an empty promise. You want to put your energy towards what's truly going to satisfy you, what's truly going to satiate you. It's time to dig deep and push forward, to have the discernment to know what to nurture, and to move towards your truth, your most authentic expression. And when we're all aligned to this, that's what gives us joy. That's what gives us happiness, is being connected to what is meaningful, truly meaningful to us, and being connected and aligned with our purpose. And you can only do this by going inside. The only way out is through. So it's time for you to sort your emotional internal landscape. Okay, Capricorn, those were your messages. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you around here again soon. Take good care of yourselves. And I think that's where I'm going to cut it for today. I'll be back with the next set of signs. So stay tuned. So much love. And until next time, bye.